Hi, I'm Serisha Barrat, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of LawyeredUp. This is me behind my business with Mentor.
Hey, Serisha.
Hi.
Thank you so much for letting us be in your space today, girl. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good. This is our first feature with a fur friend.
Oh, he's my
And
angel.
if we follow your socials, we know about Lewis.
He is CBO, Chief Barking Officer. He is part of the company.
I love that you got a CBO. But before we find out more about your CBO, tell us about your business. What is Serisha as a founder?
Serisha as a founder, I think I've turned pain into passion and realized that when people don't give you a seat at the table, you create your own table. And to be able to empower and inspire other women, not just within the African continent, but globally. And LawyeredUp is democratizing access to legal for small to medium enterprises and startups within the African continent, but also helping enterprises to reduce costing and increase efficiency utilizing AI.
Love that. So we know you're a tech girly, but we need to know, are you a tea or a coffee girly?
Definitely coffee. We're not surviving being in the tech industry if we don't have coffee.
And are you, because you live in Cape Town, are you a runs on the promenade in the morning kind of girly?
No.
Or a hike on the weekend?
Miss me at a cold dip and a run on the promenade. Miss me. I love a hike, but I like a hike with my dog. I'm not striving to get to the top in an hour looking at my Whoop or my watch. I am just taking a lovely stroll up.
We love a lovely stroll up. One of the things I really like to know about founders is the way that you balance your life. So how do you run your average day / week as a fur mom, CEO, older sister, all these titles that you hold?
I don't think that there is such a thing as work-life balance. I feel like I've got to prioritize my day. So never really a thing of, oh, I've got to cut off and close this laptop at 5. It's never that. I left my corporate job at 22. I'm now 32 and I work 25/8. So there's not really a balance, but I do believe that well-being is important. The bit that I do get in from a well-being perspective would be like a walk with my dog, grabbing a matcha, catching up with a friend, maybe just a quiet sit on the balcony and look at the ocean and just thank God, just be in a state of gratitude. But do I have a routine per se or balance? It's a negative from me.
It's a negative from me. Tell us about your working style. How do you like to prep? Are you a bullet points girl, or do you love stories? Are you into meetings, or you like, let me just catch up with you virtually? What's your work style like?
I do like a human interaction. I actually miss that a lot when it comes to having a remote team now. My team I'm the only South African actually. So having a remote team means that you've got to create that culture. You've got to do things that's going to work best for you. But I do miss that human interaction. So am I a bullet point or paragraph girl? Definitely bullet point. We've also been integrating a lot of AI into our workflows. So instead of having these large amounts of paragraphs, it's really just come down to speaking into the phone, getting that in bullet points, and then delegating where we need to do so.
And is that the same as your pitching style? So what do you like when you're pitching for those monies?
I give the whole story. I love to put my company into perspective of who am I as a founder. I tend to see a lot of investors speak about backing the jockey and not the horse. The horse can go in any direction and something could happen along that race, but how are you managing that horse? And if something goes wrong, how do you mitigate risks and how do you continue? So definitely sharing that story on who I am, who are we as founders, Deji and I, who are we as people, and who are we as founders as well.
Love that. Who are you as a fashion girly in the office? So what is your go-to confidence boost outfit?
I really love to just wear like flats, maybe a boot or sneakers, and then just polo neck or t-shirt that says LawyeredUp and a suit. It's simple, it's easy. You could dress it down, you could dress it up. If I have like a hectic meeting, which generally is okay to go with boots, but I could put on a heel and then I'm ready to go. It could be dinner, it could be drinks, it could be sitting on a meeting, it could be taking podcasts, videos. So you've just got to be versatile and flexible, especially just having to run and scale businesses and just get to where we want to be, being agile.
As a founder, your voice is also a big part of the business. What is your principle around doing socials?
Be yourself, be relatable. People buy into people. Yes, your product needs to be good, your service needs to be good, and that's a given. But really just bring it back to absolute basics of relatability. And just share the journey. No one just wants to see you getting that award or securing an incredible amount of funds. How did you get there? What was that journey? And in that way, you get to inspire more people to believe that it's possible, despite your background and where you come from.
What's Serisha doing on a Friday night?
Lighting a candle, watching a podcast, taking notes, and just trying to catch up on messages, calling friends, calling family, just to catch up with them. I really am starting to enjoy being at home more, less drinking, less going out. I enjoy those things, but I can't be hungover the next day. So how do I still have a good time, but be in my home, maybe a glass of wine, playing with the baby child, Lewis, and just catching up with friends and family.
What's your go-to for dinner during the week?
A wrap. I don't cook. So really no time to cook unless I'm meal prepping on a Sunday. So in the week, it's just easy to get a wrap, cut it in half, having half for lunch, a little bit for dinner. I really don't eat more than one meal a day. I think just because of time, it's been crazy. Like in meetings, out of meetings, trying to do everything I need to do, where I'm having a protein shake and a wrap.
What is your go-to on a really stressful day?
A protein shake. Banana, dates, protein powder. Let's call it a day. Let's just keep it moving. Yeah.
If I gave you a blank check, what would happen in your business?
A blank check.
Yeah.
We are scaling not just in Africa. We're taking this to Dubai, Beijing, the US. We're taking LawyeredUp wherever, everywhere. We're creating more job opportunities. We're bringing access to legal. We're having workshops. We are just putting people in rooms that never had the opportunity to be in those rooms, giving them opportunity.
Love that. Dream vacation?
Bora Bora.
She's a coast girl.
Definitely an island girl. I just want to be able to sit on the island, drink cocktails. Has to be pet friendly. If it's not pet friendly, I'm not coming.
Do you have a dream investor?
I do have a dream investor.
Is it a secret?
Definitely Stephen Bartlett. I've been following the journey for such a long time, and just seeing what he's doing for founders, where he's come from, where he's headed. I mean, also just having that African background, Botswana, making sure that he is also having that presence for founders all around the world, coming to Cape Town, setting up shop here. So just really excited for what that looks like. I don't think it's not achievable. I really think that the world is becoming so much smaller that we're just one connection away from an intro or being in the same room as our dream investors. Why him? Access to market. Access to market is so important. You can have a brilliant product, but if you don't have an access to market way, you're not going to go too far.
Absolutely love it. And I know you can make it happen. So I want to wrap up by asking you, what is your mentor superpower? So that one thing that sits in your back pocket that helps you do what you do.
I'm a builder. You could bring me anything today and say, Serisha, can you help me take this to market? Can you help me strategize? I wear multiple different hats. I've had to learn how to create a website, how to do my marketing, how to do a pitch deck, how to do financials, all by utilizing YouTube and online resources. So if you had to ask me to do anything, and I literally mean anything, to build a brand or a business, I'm able to do it. Grit and resilience is so important, and backing yourself first before anyone else.
Love that. We're going to let you back yourself and go into this meeting. Thanks for letting us join you for the day.
Thank you.
Bye.